It is now time to move ahead to our upcoming speaker. A respected business leader, mentor, and a board advisor. He's somebody who serves as an independent director across leading institutions, including LIC and Cloud9, contributing strong governance, strategic oversight. With decades of leadership experience, he's the one who advises boards on risk, compliance, and long-term value creation. Widely known for mentoring CXOs and entrepreneurs, he brings that clarity, discipline, and strategic foresight to institutional leadership. It's truly an honor that we have Dr. V.S. Parthasarathi amongst us. Let's give him a warm, warm round of applause as we welcome him.
Generally, I don't like to stand behind the podium because it tends to hide more than it reveals. Yeah, but today I will accept this because to put on a lapel mic will take another 2-3 minutes, and we have a 10-minute slot. I don't want to be slaughtered, or slaughtered by Narendra ji. Thank you, Narendra ji. Thank you, N-Cube. Thank you, everybody, all the seniors who have come in. Dr. Panigrahi, yeah, Krishnan Saab, Anant Narayan, and Parthasarathi now. So it seems like a South Indian gang has taken over in the morning session. Yeah. So, but it's great to be talking to you. Others have talked before me in this session about all that could make India Viksit. Now, the question that has that, how can we do long-term value creation? And I'll build in Panigrahi ji's point that how can we build sustainability into our everyday program, our everyday thing, okay? So I want us to kind of connect to me for the next 7 minutes, okay? So I'm going to first ask कि आँखों में नमी और तालियों में कमी कभी नहीं होनी चाहिए, तो जोरदार एक तालियां बजाइए. और ये इसलिए क्योंकि आप जब बजाते हैं तो ध्यान इधर आकर्षित होता है. So next 5-7 minutes you can see me. And that attention, Sam, is good enough for me to talk about what I think. So I want you to take only 5 things from today. 5 words I'll give you, a 5-letter each. And that will be the basis of value creation, both in your personal life, in the organization, and for India as a country. So let me just give the 5 words. The 5 words of yield, climb, unmix, fable, and prime. Yeah. So what are these words? So let's talk about first yield. What is yield? Yield is growth. Yield is kitna deti hai. Maruti's advertisement, right? You remember kitna deti hai. So how much can you take out of everything? So without the growth engine, the engine to take the best out of the economy, out of the company, out of the individual, nothing else is possible. So if you want to say what is yield, so it is, you can say for a company it is ROE or ROC, for an individual it is individual net worth, for the country it is GDP, and all of them is yield. कितना देती है उसको निचोड़ो, ड्राई टवल को और डायल करो. और अगर ये करना है तो what should we do? And I tell you again 4 small things. Less input, input later, more output, output sooner. So everything that you do, think about these 4. Less input, input later, more output, output sooner. So you'll get yield. Okay? So you got your growth vector up. Then you said, is it good enough? Because growth vector or yield will feed today. What will feed tomorrow? Climb. What does climb mean? If you are static, you are dead. So you got to keep climbing. So in climb, what do? You talk about, Anant Narayan talked about AI. I don't know, but I want to know. I don't know what it can do because tomorrow is the world of unknown unknowns. Economists will tell you with these nice phrases, right? known unknowns, unknown unknown. Okay, but it's good phrase. When I don't know how to do and what to do, that's unknown unknown. So, but I ask this question in every meeting that I go to in boards. Okay, and I'm on 10 of them, so I can ask now good things, yeah, do good questions. So I ask them, is your revenue doubling by AI? And is your cost going down by half because of AI? Then AI hai, otherwise Air India hai. So you have to find artificial intelligence to uplift Air India, a country called Air India, right? You want to aloft it. And that's the second one, which is called climb. The third one is unmix. Unmix is fairly simple. Don't mix up things. The more you complicate, unmix, another word for unmix is complication. If you do not complicate this world, you will do it a great service on an individual level, on a company level, and on a country level. So don't, every time when people try to confuse you, they are making it difficult for you. They are making it complicated. Life is very simple. And it is not simplistic, it is simple. And that's what we want to do, unmix. As a role of an individual, a catalyst for the company, and a catalyst for the country, we'll think about how do I simplify. Have you seen our Honorable Prime Minister's messages? It is not big things. It doesn't go into bombardment. He says, Viksit Bharat. He said, chai pe charcha. He says, skill development. Simple things that they put, which conveys hugely this. So if you unmix, you will give the world a great service. And I did one simplicity exercise in my company. And all it saved me was 25% of people cost that I would incur otherwise, and a 500 crore saving for that company. Just simplicity, a drive of simplicity. It reduced the layers I had, it made me see the customer better, and it made me productivity that I need not hire for what I already had, because there were too many of them doing the repetition kind of work or doing things that nobody needed. So simplify, that's the third one. So what did I say? Yield. Second क्या बोला था? Climb. ठीक है, अभी तक सुन रहे हो. Third one is unmix. Okay. So fourth one is fable. If you don't tell stories about yourself, about your company, about India, nobody will know what you are doing. You don't need to beat your trumpet, but you need to tell your story. Mona Lisa's photo has, lighted for 1,000 years a story about art. And I still think it's not the most beautiful picture, but it's the most talked about picture in the world. So what is our Mona Lisa that we want to talk to this world? Yeah. What is our Dharmendra also I can say, but for the time being, let's live with Mona Lisa, more alluring, yeah, and more definition oriented than anything else. So the fourth one is fable. Let the stars of the past light the way for the future for thousands of years to come. And that fable will allow us to do. You know that we can do first 3 trillion of Indian economy. I stood in that similar kind of place and they said, first how will we get 3 trillion? All these guys are saying it's not going to happen. We are sitting now, it has happened. It will happen. The question is how fast can we make it happen? In the next 21 years, if we grow at 8%, we will not reach 30 trillion. But that is what human capital is all about. It is the art of making the impossible possible. And that's the fable we need to talk about as we go forward. The last one is prime. Prime is of governance. Prime is for sustainability. Prime is to say, I am a prime citizen of India. I am a prime citizen of the company. And I am a prime citizen who is self-disciplined to do things. So the last one is, prime. Everything you do, bring sustainability into it. Don't talk about QCD, quality cost delivery. Talk about QCDS, quality cost delivery sustainability. Don't talk about only IRR. You bring in IRRS, build sustainability into everyday metrics that we do. If you do triple bottom line, you are harming the company, because when you put people and planet along with profit, the profit will always win. The people and planet can come later. If you say it is 2P plus 2P, which is the process of profit and process of governance, and other end objective is people and planet, then suddenly the dynamic changes to a world you want to live in. You want this planet to be habitable for your children. Anything more is a dream. So let's work on that by building it in our personal life, in our organization, and in our country. And that's why nobody is debating in India that the developed world has cursed us with this problem. They are saying it's our problem, we have to solve. So with these 5, and I want to again remember this. First one, yield, climb, unmix, fable, and prime. If you get these 5 in, I will tell you, you will design your own destiny. You will design the destiny of the company you work in, and you will design this destiny of a Viksit Bharat. Thank you. God bless. Just one. So they say, now let me tell you a different one. अपने कर कमलों को कष्ट दीजिए और गुंजन को आवाज दीजिए.
Sir, if we may request you to please stay with us on stage. We'd of course urge Sandeep Parwal, the MD and CEO, SPA Capital Services, to please join us on stage and help us in felicitating and thanking Dr. Parthasarathi. Let's give him a big round of applause. As he rightly said, remember those 5 points, and you have a long way ahead in that journey, and he's made it only easier with that. Thank you so much to our speaker.